Hey, welcome back, Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. Hope things are going well. Today, what I want to talk about is overcoming the impossible. Now, I had an opportunity a couple days ago to be on a Facebook Live with Chaz Jackson and the GNG Podcast. I would love it if you'd go check that out. Chaz is doing some amazing things. His work is great, and we had an amazing conversation. I'd love for you to check that out. We also did another recording that's going to go live next week, I believe, on the GNG Podcast throughout all the podcast networks on YouTube and everything. So check out Chaz because he's doing some really cool things. And he does a lot of special work with young males, helping them create a bigger future for themselves. And so the reason I want to talk about this today is one of the questions he asked me was, what advice would I give a young man to help him see a bigger future and do more things in his life? And the answer I gave to that was to stop believing your own lies. Now, what I mean by that is it's so easy for us to have a negative self-talk. Things like, why would I think I could do that? I could never accomplish this. Why would I try to do that? Because it's an easier out than putting ourselves out there like we're going to do something. And what happens is that negative self-talk creates the limiting beliefs that are holding us back from doing things. Now, if we can just recognize that and recognize, instead of saying, why me, say, why not me, and go out on the limb and do those things, we can totally change our whole projection of where we're headed. Now, when we talk about impossible, one of the things I'd love for you to do, if you've gone through my High Achievers Mindset Secrets course, one of the things I do is I have you do something I learned from Mark Victor Hansen and Jack Canfield, and it's 101 goals. In that process, it takes a lot of thought on doing some wild things. And I say in there, don't hold back. Have the mind of a child. Just put anything down. Well, what I'd like you to do, sit down and create your impossible future. Write it out, because there's so many times that we get a great idea, but we shut it down because it's impossible. And that's what youth do all the time. And it's not only them thinking it's impossible, it's their parents or a friend or someone else telling them it's impossible. Well, quit believing those lies. Now, someone might say, why? Well, you do this and you're just giving people false hope, right? No, because it's a matter of setting those goals. Because if you remember when Richie Norton was on here with me, we talked about it. It's impossible until someone does it. Man's flight was impossible till the Wright brothers did it. There's so many things that are impossible until it's done. And so we've got to look past that. We label way too many things as impossible and just assume it to be true. Our thoughts, our focus, everything is, every time we think of something that's a great idea and we shut it down as impossible, we leave it and it's no longer something we're trying to achieve. So day in, day out, we're doing the same things. We're not making the progress we have, because every time we have a great idea, either we tell ourselves or someone tells us it's impossible, so we give up on it. So what are you going to do to start looking at these things and realize that you can be the one that does it? It's impossible till someone does it. Well, why not you be the one that does it? There's so many things. In my other episodes and courses, I talk about using your reticular activating system to your advantage, because as you start focused on things, your RAS helps you to recognize things that are going to help you achieve it, because it knows that that's important to you. Well, what is it that you can do to start going after these goals and not believing they're impossible anymore? Whether you're a youth or an adult, that's one of the things we need to stop doing right now, is stop believing our own lies. Stop believing when we tell ourselves it's impossible, because as long as we keep telling ourselves it's impossible, we're not going to try. We're not going to stretch ourselves. We're not going to take that chance that we might have to be able to get there. Because why take that chance if we know it's impossible? Now, create that future of impossible. Write it out. What are the things, if nothing was impossible, what are the things that you would want to accomplish? What that you would want to do? Make that list and keep it with your goals. Read it often. And you'll be amazed. Just like your list of 101 goals that I talk about, some of those things, just because you've identified them, you'll start achieving. If you haven't gone through that list, you need to check it out in my High Achievers Mindset Secrets, mindset.jeffheggie.com. But it's an incredible exercise to help you start believing that you can achieve these things and making it happen. So thanks for being with me. I hope that's something that's going to help you to push yourself beyond the limits. Couple things I just want to ask of you. One, please go out and share this for me. Please share this with someone that needs to expand their mindset, needs to get past their own lies that they've been telling themselves. So please go out there and share this with at least one other person. Now, the other thing that I launched this week that I'd mentioned, our new mastermind. If you are in the service industry, if you're a home builder, if you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, anything in the service industry, trades, we've created an incredible mastermind group to bring those people together and really help you to stop trying to do everything yourself. Help you to understand how to take it to the next level. I've partnered up with Tanya Wilson. She's got 2 businesses of her own in the service industry. She's a coach. She does some amazing work. And I'm so excited to have her as a partner in this because we're going to make some amazing things happen. So go to the link in my bio or go to jeffheggie.com/skilled service success. All right. Thanks for being with me today, and I will be back with you tomorrow.